be the blonde-haired kid, but
Yeah.
it's also a very good alternative.
I feel like
Damn,
the
man.
blonde-haired kid was kind of he was that like initial
Stand
just
in acquaintance.
not
He was the
brushing
idea.
somebody off for no reason. Like
He's one of those classmates that you'll never actually hang out with outside of school, but you can get along with perfectly fine.
Mhm.
Damn, dudes. I'll be real. I did not expect this movie to,
Ah!
again, this shit. Dude, I did not expect this movie to be the way that it was, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very, very taken back by it. Because, like, you expect it to go a certain way. Like, you expect it to be, like, just that typical, like, oh, yeah, she's gonna die, be on the deathbed, and it's gonna go. But, like, the way she went, like, I think it was Makai that said it. It was, like, it was a definite 1 in a million kind of situation. Like, it's straight up 1 in a million. Like, it's not, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, very much a 1 in a million situation. And it's sad. And, like, I think one of y'all said it too. She lived her life, the mantra that she did. She was gonna live her life to the fullest until the day she died. And
Yeah.
that's what she did.
Like, honestly, I think it would be, it's kind of a mercy for her to die unexpectedly than it is to, like, know when you're gonna die. Like, die slowly and painfully, like as you might have in that kind of disease.
Yeah,
You-
yeah.
the only-
Everybody, 11-11, make a wish. I mean, it's 11 for me.
Mhm.
All right, I'm sorry. I always make a wish on 11-11. But yeah, well, I'm sorry cutting you. What'd you say about it, brother?
Oh, I was just saying the only because the fuck part is it like you say it being so unexpected made it like so quick and crazy and whatever for her. It was probably kind of a low key murder, but at the same time, she just started to like want to keep getting up, like she wanted to keep living and do shit, and she just started to get like the acknowledgement of his feelings and all this different shit and everything, and she wanted to see where all that was gonna go and all this, and just when that happened is when it cut off.
Yeah. It's,
And the writers must be like really fans of the Little Prince book. I was like remembering, and
Yeah, explain.
the whole meaning. I won't spoil like the story itself.
I'll never read the book, bro. You can go.
Okay.
Is it
It's
like a children's book, or is it like a novella, or?
Yeah, it is a children's book, but like has like a really deep meaning if adults read. And like it's a story about this pilot that falls with this plane and finds this kid that says he came from like another planet and stuff, and wants to know about the life of the pilot.
Yeah.
And he starts like talking and explaining about all his adventures, and the little kid starts like asking what he wants to do with his life, what's his values, his priorities, and the pilot asks back to the kid, and they like start exchanging and learning from each other and found the meaning of their lives. And like when she said like live your day like to the last, it's like something from the books actually.
They were kind of
that
also
they talk
doing.
about.
They were kind of doing that in the room. Remember, like he was
Yeah.
asking her like questions about like, hey, about
Yeah,
like
truth or dare, yeah.
Yeah, that truth was that's what that was just kind of reminding me of, and they just kind of got to know each other like that. Like he was asking her all the big questions.
Yeah, they didn't know each other, and
Yeah.
they get like really close, only talking about it, not like really romantic stuff, only
Yeah.
like exchanging words and thoughts.
Fuck.
I had been like trying to like gauge what they were like trying to say with if it was like an actual like friendship or if it was a relationship, and what I gathered from it was this movie to me was trying to push the fact of it's not necessarily about the label of is this person my boyfriend or my girlfriend or are they my friend or whatever. It's just the fact of spending time with someone in general is the important part and what you should be focusing on.
Yeah, dude, wholeheartedly. It's just because time it's so fucking precious, man. Because it just comes and it goes, and I feel like, I mean, I say this a lot. I feel like time is the most important currency of all time. With time we can do so much, and when that shit fleets, it fleets. And the moments we spend with people is very important, man. Any time I give to anybody, to me, is important. And that's, yeah, bro. Like, that's what they were doing. They were sitting there, they were spending time with each other, and it was kind of perfect.
And I think in like the first act of the movie, she really felt like, to develop like a deeper relationship with the person, she felt like she needed to be, intimate or like sexual or romantic with that person. But I think the lesson in this movie is that you don't need that kind of relationship to to develop like a really deep relationship with somebody. And it's like, that can be anybody. It doesn't have to be somebody, you sleep with. It doesn't have to be like, your girlfriend. It doesn't have to be, somebody who you've known your whole life. It's really just a relationship and the time that you spend with people and how you choose to live your life and how you choose to spend your last days, like every day like it's your last.
Yeah, 100% agree. And also another thing is just like it's strangers. You know what I mean? You'll never understand. You'll never realize what a stranger, a person you never ever thought, can do to you, and how important that person could be. It could be the random person that you just one day meet, and they'll just change your fucking life to the full extent. You're just like, oh, how did this happen? Because like the way they met was. It was, I mean, the word is kismet. That's what sometimes what I use in my language, or like it's in the Dacian language, kismet. It was like they met out of just a random act. He picked up a book because he liked books. You know what I mean? He thought it was something else, and in there he figured out, oh wait, she's gonna die. You know, and like she even said it. She's like, she decided to tell him that day, yeah, this is what's happening. You know what I mean? It's a random stranger. She's known, like, that one girl, Kyoko, for a very long time. A lot of people understood a very long time. Didn't want to tell them because she didn't want to... And by the way, that is such a huge burden to... Or I don't know what you want to call it, something to, like, hold. To not be able to tell your friends and family, yo, fam, like, I might be gone here in a couple of months. Like, not, like, gone, but, like, gone for good. And the only reason she didn't do that is because she didn't want to be, treated differently... And she didn't want to put that stress upon them, which is such a it's such a big sacrificial act. You know what I mean? Some would call it selfish for not because like for not want to spend more time, whatever. But I thought it was a big sacrifice on her end because she at the end of the day just wanted everyone to be happy around her and not be treated differently, which is it's amazing. It's beautiful.
Yeah, a big sort of theme that they really put forward in this early on is sort of. As humans, we're creatures that we are social creatures. Like we want to be.
Yeah.
We want to have companionship with something or someone who we feel can really like get us and shit. And that's why we go out and we find people and we on our niches, like, or we get pets and things like that. Is because we want to be with something like a creature that we feel like you can understand me. Like I understand you.
100%.
We care for each other in that sense. And what happened here was like she was in a situation where, like you said, it could be depicted as a lot of people could say that she was being selfish and not telling them. But on the other hand, she was also isolating herself in this insane way of trying to hide this thing that is so terrifying to her from everybody. And then she finally met somebody that she was able to just like
be free.
Rip it, be free. And fully like be like, this is what's going on with me right now. You've already seen it, and like you can either accept it and like kind of just go, or you can act crazy or weird shit. And he was like, it is what it is.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm very very much taken back about like just how all the events took place and how it went down. You know. It's like they did a good job of, I feel like if you dissect the whole entire movie, they did a great job in the beginning, just kind of giving the tidbit, okay, that she's just gone. You know what I mean? And we were already given the idea, okay, she's gonna go away eventually. Now this is the story of them and how they met and all that. And like the way they laid the death on us, they even like hinted it, kind of, sort of. Remember that was that one girl that got stabbed in the beginning.
There's a serial killer out, yeah.
There was a serial killer out, and they mentioned it a few different times.
Yeah. And they did a very good job. And they even teased how she is. Because remember, she stood up to that one guy, kicked him in the fucking balls. You know? So it's like, who else would have gotten stabbed like that and fought for, you know what I mean? Her.
That fucking guy's a serial killer. I fucking know it.
It's just... Yeah, man. And it's, I mean, they caught him at the end of the story, at the end of the day.
Yeah, did he catch him getting confession? That's right. It didn't really expand upon that, though.
Nah, and I think they did that on purpose just to show that if anything, like, you know, it's that whole entire saying, you know, my mom says it, you know, like, sometimes when you walk out that door, like, remember to say I love you, like, because you don't know, like, if you're going to come back or not when you walk out that door.
Yeah, that's life, like, stuff like that just happens, and, you know, you can't really do anything about it. You can't predict it, you can't do anything to circumvent it.
Yeah, you can't. You're either just, you gotta take it. The universe works in such horrible, tragic, random ways, and this again shows like the time you spend with folks, the time you spend on things is very important, and to treat it with all love and all care, and also like if anything, not be malicious and not be because people, at the end of the day, you don't know who or what out there is having what type of fucking day. You just don't know. You don't know. And just that simple act of kindness of you just being a decent human being can do so much for that one fucking person. Like, you will not believe it. And, this just reminds us, to me, it reminds me just to understand that, you know what I mean? To not go out there into the world with hate, with anger. If somebody's being a jackass to me, not to be a jackass back all the time, because you don't know what that dude is gone through to be that jackass. Time is so fleeting, it's so fucking short, and the moments we have with each other, we should be as amazing as possible.
And on that, I think it's really important to talk to the people that don't talk to people, the quiet people in this class, the quiet people in your workplace.
Yeah, man, 100%.
You don't know how much that those words mean to that person. You don't know how it's going to change their lives.
Fam,
Yeah.
I tell everybody this all the time, man. Because I know there's a lot of people, especially some of the folks that we are around and whatnot, that are like that. They find it very, very hard to talk to people. There's some people, I hear their stories all the time. I was like, bro, I'm like this, I'm like that, and it sucks because it's not easy for a person like that. And I'm like that sometimes too, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's been harder for me to go out and just say what up and go to whatever type of people, but sometimes you just gotta have that extra umph, you know what I mean? When you go out there, you let's say you're somewhere and everybody's having fun, you see that one dude in the corner, just go say hi, because that weirdo, that dude right there, that might just make their fucking day.
And be persistent. Just like she was, because that person's not going to reciprocate. That person's not going to feel like they belong to talk to you. They don't feel like they deserve it. But as she was, as Sakura was, you got to be persistent. You got to keep trying. You got to keep pushing until they finally get it. And I was that person, just like plenty of people were.
I mean, I feel like all of us, in our own way, it's hard. Life is hard. Life is not easy. Life is not easy, and for a lot of us, it's a lot harder than most people think. And the thing that I've gotten is that we should try to make it definitely a lot easier for everyone. Like you're saying, bro. Like especially what Malacath just said. Be persistent. Just try, because you might be just changing someone's world, and also on that, man, that feeling of doing that for someone will probably make you feel a lot better also, like for real. Like, I really believe that.
Yeah, it's the weight of actions.
Yeah, man. 100%. Like, ever since I've like ever since a lot of things have happened, and not just current, but even shit that's happened to me like way in the past. When I was in fucking high school, I used to get bullied. Like, after 9/11 happened, man, I had a whole lot of weird shit happen to me. Okay, my Airbnb guy is here, so we gotta kind of hold on, I'll be right back, actually. Just pause for 1 second, guys. He's actually a resident doctor from Cairo, Egypt. Yeah, man, I'm really excited about that, man. I've been living alone in this house for the last, 3 months, dude, so it's kind of good to have a soul that lives here, especially one that's not gonna, fuck my... you know what I mean? You guys don't know, but it's a long story, fam. Long story. But where do we leave off with that shit?
I don't know. We started talking about cool math games.
Yeah.
I think we left out with how time is just really fleeting, and at the end of the day, you need to treat every person out there like it's their last time speaking to them, man. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta if you meet someone, just be like, yo, this might be the last time I see you, fam, and I'm gonna make sure you have the best experience from me, right? That's why these cats is dope, man, for real. Like, I got the one thing that I'm really, really happy about. I know I might be over talking about the people that I've met, and I hate to call people my fans or whatever, but I guess, man, I don't consider these. I can't see these boys homies at this point, but the fans I've met, man, the people that have whatever, I try to treat them the best, and I hope they can instill that same philosophy on everybody else, man. Like, for real though, I'm one of those cats. If I see someone say something stupid, I just fuck you, bro. I don't need your fandom. You know what I mean? You're out, fam. Like, Shadow Zone, bitch. You know, I don't fuck around with that shit. So, for real, man, like the stupid shit like that, like, you know, Shadow Zone, like, there's no reason for you to be a shitty individual. You know, you can be better. Everybody can be better, 100%.
Everybody, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, dude, Daniels, I give you as a great example of someone that, like, how do I say this? That, like, completely surprised me on how you are, for real. Because, like, you know, I'll be real with you, you know, and I hate to, like, even, like, whatever. Some of my foreign fans, they kind of come off the wall a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm not considering you a friend at all because you're at home right now. But bro, I met you and I'm like, holy shit, this man don't even seem like he's like that. You know what I mean? Because like, I'll be real, the people that end up spoiling me a lot are my foreign fans. I'm not trying to, because it's like I just don't think they understand that they can't say this, and it's not their fault because it's where they're from and it's a certain culture and what that all that craziness. You know?
It's a big world, man.
For real, like
Yeah.
it's like they just they don't get it, you know what I mean? And some of them get really like about things, and I understand because that's where they're from. They usually come from like the area where I live, bro. Like some of my Bengali fans out there, oh Bodhi, you know. But like you got to understand where they're from. But like with you, bro, you just came off to me like, bro, you surprised the shit out of me on just how down to
Chill
earth
guy,
you are.
man.
Huh?
I'm a chill guy.
Yeah, dude, you just so effing down to earth, brother. Like, I'm not even trying to like front. Like, you're just so down to earth, and I really enjoy your presence. What I even enjoy most about you is like you're willing to try. Because at first you were very nervous to speak with us because you were worried about your English. But I was like, nah, motherfucker, you sit here, you chill with us, cuz like you're gonna get that shit. Like, we will help you. You know?
Yeah.
He's been banging right now.
Something.
I know.
Thanks, man.
I know, and then like,
Something.
and I'm, you know, the gas at the rest of y'all for real. Like, it's hard to say. It's like I never expected the people to follow me to be so fucking awesome. To be honest, you know what I mean? I never expected my life to attract.
That's the word. That's the word.
You know what I mean? Because you know, I've always thought that the people that watch me were like these guys that just like they just love the anime. They were just very like weeby, but like y'all are just so fucking down to earth, and it's like, and it makes me really happy to know that like I can attract folks like this. The fact that like the animes and the stuff that we watch, that it really does. It instills something in y'all, and you guys have like used that in your life, and you guys have been so awesome about it. You know what I mean? Even on the hardest days, man, y'all still come through. Y'all still give out the best advice. Y'all still are just so goddamn humble. You know, from like Tim giving me that fucking, you know, the playlist that makes me feel ridiculous sometimes. You know what I mean? From Malacath, I was gonna say your real name, bro. Just honest to God, you, bro, just like being there and being like, bro, I know, I have an idea of what's going, of what you go, but and you're like, I'm here for you, dude. You're just like I'm really fuck with you because you're that dope, and I'm like, that's crazy to me, bro. Like man, he added me on Snapchat, and Makai, this man, I met him in real fucking life. Like everybody that was there that night was like, Nahid, if these are the types of folks you're attracting, you're gonna win. Like, you're gonna fucking win. And I'm just like, all right, cool. I'll just take a step back, breathe for a second, and just appreciate what I got. And I just want to thank y'all for that shit, for real.
Oh, man.
I've always been saying you've attracted a certain type of person, you know?
Thank you,
Yeah.
bro. You do. Dude, if anything, sometimes, like, whenever I have, like, that bad, like, devil in my fucking side going, no, I always think back to you guys, and you guys are just like, all right.
There's a Brazilian slang, a Portuguese slang, actually. Brazil. That's like, it means like we are together in this. It's tamo junto. It's like tamo junto. So yeah, man, tamo junto.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Do you guys have? I want you guys to say your piece now. Like I've been fucking babbling. People want to probably say here what y'all have to say about things, so go for it. Whoever wants to go.
Hey man, all the words have been spoken, man. I really appreciate being here, man. I appreciate, you know, your journey, you know, personally, you know,
Thank
on
you,
this
brother.
on this training. I appreciate your attitude. You really put forth a really positive, really positive, you know, upbeat attitude towards, like, you know, something that, you know, other people would approach differently, you know. And I think that's what separates you from like most other, you know, creators is your, you know, just your optimism. I don't know. I find it inspiring.
Thank you,
Yeah.
brother.
Really hip for a boomer.
Fuck off, dude.
It's
Yeah, this
It's
man,
fair.
He's the youngest one in the group. I don't even want to tell his age. It's kind of crazy how young he is, but he don't seem like that. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Okay, what you about to say, bro?
I was gonna say, nah, man, it's like for real, because obviously like followed you for like a while and shit on the other channel and whatnot, and after you had left, it was like a crazy thing. It's like you were one of my favorite people to like see and like see what's going on. So when I had randomly found out, you was back on the scene and everything, I was like, this is wild, it's crazy. And then like to see your like progression and how open and honest you were about like how you was and how you were feeling at the time and everything. Just like, listen, it was one of those moments where you wanted to support somebody because you could see how much they was putting into this and how much they
Thank
really
you.
cared about
You
it.
really throw your all into this, and absolutely, that's why I throw money your
Yeah,
way.
it's all I got. It's really all I got now, for real. But yeah, man, shit, I'm getting all emotional. You guys suck, dude. Fuck.
It was an emotional movie, man.
It
We all
was,
here
dude. It
really
was. It was such
emotional.
an emotion. Hey, okay, we need to figure out the next fucking movie. What movie we
Ah,
watch
fuck.
next?
How are you gonna follow this shit up, bro?
What the fuck?
Well, I need to watch something non-feely.
I mean,
Berserk Golden Age Arc Part 1.
Whatever. Honestly, just throw something out there. But the thing about it is, I know I should hold off the Naruto movie with the rest of the patrons because they really want to watch that shit. And they're like, we should watch Naruto, you know what I mean? So I can't do any of the Naruto movies, but like, we should
watch
fit.
some of the Dragon Ball Z movies. The OG Broly movie is pretty decent, despite.
It is. Okay.
His mortal flaw.
No.
His mortal flaw.
I think we should pick something out new, bro. Because I was thinking about doing some of the Discord where we watch old movies like that. Because then it's just like whatever. Because like I really want to do more free shit with the Discord and just have more people involved. Because especially when I see some of these comments in here where they're just like people are just like, yo, I need, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, how about we just spend some time together? You feel me? That's why I want to do more stuff like that. Let's pick out some fucking good, man.
The Girl Who Leapt Through Time is a good movie.
What is it called?
The Girl Who Leapt Through Time.
What is that?
Fucking watch that one. It's on my
Alright.
It's quite good.
Alright, there we go. The girl. There. See, man, Malacath out here just with these fucking. Oh, Jesus. Alright, let's do it. The Girl Who Leapt Through Time. Alright, we got it. Alright, shit, we doing that the next movie night, y'all. I'm gonna get this. I mean, y'all are gonna see it edited eventually, but we'll get this out here soon. We got a bunch of OBSs on this, so we're good on that. But yeah, man, hey, again, I appreciate your guys' time with me always. I appreciate everything y'all done for me. I appreciate the fuck out of y'all, man. It's kind of crazy, fam. We just hit like, we hit 9,500, bro. Where are we at right now?
That's crazy.
We hit 9,500 on the subscriber count, cuz shit, we going up there, man. Pretty soon it's gonna be so goddamn big. But guess what? I promise you, I will be. And y'all better hold me to this. And if I do change, you bring this moment back up. I promise, bro, I'm not changing. I will be the same. If it's gonna be at 100K, 200K, 2 million, I don't give a fuck. I will be the same goddamn person. I promise y'all this shit, for real. All right. I love you guys. I love you guys, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace. Yo, what is up, YouTube? Thank you for watching I Want to Eat Your Pancreas with me and my fans. It's been a blast watching this show with all these boys. If you are interested in watching some movies with me, check out my Patreon, The Same Tier. We got some openings left where y'all can react with me. And yeah, man, I'll see y'all next time. Peace.